Afternoon. So, I got fingers. I don't know, they seem a little bit weird. But, I mean, they are one of the most expressive parts of the body, so... Oh, and speaking of unexpressive hands, Sonic! Also, I made a new background, but Sonic! Not that one, or that one, or that one. Who liked that one? That one exists? Closer. That one. Anyway, so I've been falling down the rabbit hole again. Oh hey. Anyway, I'm not exactly happy with the last time I was down here. Why the hell does it look like that? Why did I release it unfinished? And why is it only in 720p? Anyway, so I figured I'd redo it and tack on Sonic 2, 3, and Knuckles. Hey, me while editing here. It's 2:04 in the morning. I didn't have time to play Sonic and Knuckles, so ignore all that. Yeah, that's on me. Sorry. Not CD though, I want to give that one its own video someday. In the meantime, I figured I'd explain what I meant by trying to redo the video. Basically, I played the first 3, 4... Again, no, just 3. Just the first 3. I didn't have time to play Sonic and Knuckles. Numbered Sonic games, too. Get zone by zone, and just rant, complain, give random personal anecdotes, and share my opinions on them, one after another. Well, yeah, that. I also figured I'd rank each zone across the games, from worst to best, and there's no better zone to start with than... So I dug up an older script for my original video, script and hemper quotes, to just review a couple of my other thoughts, and for Green Hill, I still mostly agree. I am going to reiterate what I said though, both because watch time is a nice thing, and I presented them like absolute garbage in the original video. Green Hill Zone perfectly shows the appeal of Sonic. I mean, it's even the one they used on the box. Side note, this is good, but I like this. It shows how Sonic's speed and momentum-based gameplay functions. The art in general just looks amazing, like, look at it. It shows a lot more appeal than Mario's first outing. And side note, I know the NES and Genesis don't compare very well, but I mean, like, even compared to Mario World, some of this stuff looks really good. And that game has some of the best pixel art in Mario in general, although I am quite fond of Mario 3. And it's all just packed into a package with just one of the most iconic songs of video games in general. Like, you've all heard it, but I'm gonna play it again, so... Masaru Nakamura, the guy who made the Green Hill song along with a lot of Sonic music, recently did a newer cover of Green Hill with his band Dreams Come True, where they added lyrics, and I would recommend checking it out. It's pretty good. I'll put a link in the thingy. And so far, Green Hill Zone is in first place, just solid first place. Not even questioning that it's the first zone, it earned its first place. I know X is technically supposed to be Marble Zone, and I'll talk about that later, but you have your special stages at the rings of stages and things. I don't know, I'm putting them here for no justification whatsoever. They just felt right. The back of the box describes them as a 360-degree rotating maze, which is correct. Doesn't mean they're good. I hate these things. You just have, like, no control over Sonic. I mean, technically speaking, you can make him jump, but that's about the only control you get on him. You control the stage through these weird bumper things that speed up or down the rotation or reverse it, but the fact that I'm figuring that out now as I write the script and research it a bit to know what I'm talking about, as opposed to when I played the game, I don't really like these stages. I am going to rank each one of them though. You're practical linear path, so you're decent. You're also practical in linear path, so you're decent. You're completely open and the literal worst of the bunch. And you kind of look like a frog from above, but I think that adds points, but not enough. You're literally a linear path, so I like you. You're also literally a linear path. But from above, you might move a long Furby, so losing some points to make me think of that. And you're not so bad. Now next is Marble Zone, and well, I like Marble Zone. I think the purples look really nice. If you can't tell, I kind of like that color. And the music is... well, I mean, it's Sonic music. All Sonic music is pretty good. Marble Zone, however, does introduce a new style of gameplay. Welcome to the waiting game. Also, special shout out to these guys, the Caterkillers. When you hit them, they kinda just boom. Oh, also while we're at it. You're okay, you're decent, you're not great, you're okay, you're really iconic, you kinda suck, you're simply iconic, I kinda like you, I don't really remember you, you're really iconic, you're pretty good, you're fine, you suck, you're fine. Anyway, sorry about that. So, Marble Zone. I like it, it's pretty good. Second place for now. Okay, well, despite it being... no, but it's the only second. Sorry, I'm bad at this. Second place for now. Probably going down later. This one's very bouncy! Wait, no, I'm kidding. There's more. I pretty much skipped over the zone in the last video. So I figured I'd go into a little bit more detail. I really like the background of the zone, and the music is pretty good. Again, all music in this game is somehow good. I know I've mentioned before, but Masaru Nakamura, the guy who makes the music, somehow knows his way around this. I don't know how, but every song in this game is good. Somehow. Also, these balls suck. Alright, before we get into how shit this level is, the music? Good. Listen to it. Now. Other than that, it's a water level, which means slow movement, completely disregarding Sonic's momentum-based gameplay. This stupid idiot, both of which stop you from getting air, because Sonic can't breathe and you can just drown with this horrible music just... So, anyway, dead last. You know, I always seem to forget Starlight Zone is in this game. I'm not sure why, it's not like it's bad, it's just kind of forgettable. I do like this one, I mean, it's good. The backgrounds are really nice, the music fits the background really vibe, it's just kind of chill. But at the same time, it is kind of forgettable, so middle of the list-ish? I think that's fine enough for now. Scrap Brain Zone is... it's okay. I rewatched my other video for my opinions on it, and they haven't changed too much. I think the mechanical vibe the stage has is pretty cool, and the techno music fits it really well. Again, somehow this dude knows his way around the blue hedgehog that goes fast music. Watch this video. Do it. Anyway, Scrap Brain Zone. I mean, I like it. Not super sure what to say. This entire video has been me basically gushing about Masaru Nakamura's music. I don't know, put it above Starlight Zone. Actually, wait, no, they did make Act 3 Labyrinth Zone again. Second to last. Does this one count? It's kind of just a boss fight, and like a mid one at that. I don't know, it just doesn't have a lot to it, but it's still better than Labyrinth Zone, so second to last. Now, Sonic 2 is a game that I've played way less of. As a matter of fact, as I write this part, I've never beaten it. And hopefully, as I record, I have. Okay, breaking script. As I record this, I have not beaten the game. Hopefully, by the time I get to animating it, I have. Anyway, so pretty much most of this is going to be first impressions, or near first impressions. So let's just get into it and start with what is new. Now, Sonic 2 introduces a couple new things. Now, you get the spin dash, you hold down and A, and just BAM! You get a bunch of speed. It also introduces Tails and Super Sonic, and we'll get into Super Sonic a bit more later, and Tails is pretty much there the entire game. Other than that, what else does it introduce? A purple Chaos Emerald? Okay, moving on. Now, Emerald Hill Zone is... It has a bit of a weird vibe to it. Basically, it's one of the many Sonic zones that have a... Now, what do I mean by this? Well, I mean, look at it. gameplay-wise, it's better than Green Hill, but just aesthetic-wise, look at it. It's worse and way less iconic, but it's trying to be Green Hill-ish. Heavy on the ish. It's still trying to do its own thing, but like, well, I mean, just right under Green Hill for now. I don't know where else to put it. Ooh, what the f*** am I looking at? So the special stages have these weird half-pipe thingies, and on the Genesis original, I just can't tell what is going on, and god damn it, Tails. The Genesis originals are just so hard to play. They have very little, like, view distance, like, you can't see too far in front of you, if this makes any sense from what I'm saying at all. Tails, whew, I want to murder Tails sometimes. And then you turn to the Christian Whitehead ports, and they made it actually 3D, where you can see, and you can turn Tails off, which is nice. This is better. This is way better. This is good. This is bad. Moving on. Chemical Plant Zone is another really iconic Sonic zone. It's not as prevalent as Green Hill, but it's definitely one of Sonic 2's most iconic zone. Arguably the most iconic. The music is great. The underwater segments really aren't that bad. I don't know. I don't have anything bad to say about it. So second place again. I know I just put Emerald Hill Zone there, but come on, this is better. I don't know. This one's kind of forgettable. The zone suffers from too much stuff on screenitis. Basically, you can't see, and I don't know. The music's fine. It's just fine overall. I don't know, third from last, it's better than Final Zone. I'm sorry, I'm speedrunning through these. It's like 12:30 at night, and I am energy. Woo! Holy crap, I like this one. They took Springyard Zone and added gambling. It's great. Also, the music, good. I like the music. Just listen to the music. My game frustrating this one. It's the only one that's like, I don't know, this one's fine. The music is okay, the theming is alright. Overall, it's fine. Pretty middle of the list. Holy shit, this looks amazing. I don't know if you can tell, but I like the colors purple and green. And that's pretty much all this is, and in my opinion it looks really appealing. The music is pretty good, and it fits the theme of the zone really well, and I know I spent most of the Sonic 1 portion of this video complimenting the music, but overall it's been kind of hit or miss. Some of it's really good, some of it's just okay, and this one's really good. Overall, I think it's just above Springyard Zone. I fell on the pit. I don't like this one. The boss fight was interesting, though. I really like the music for this one, just, like, listen to it. I don't know what else to say. This guy is a bitch. I'm not going to rank all the bad next to this one, they've practically doubled, but these two, horrible. And I just kept dying in this one for some reason, but I mean, the boss fight was a bit funky, but I think I just suck at video games. Above Violation Zone. The gimmick for this one is kind of cool, but like, overall the controls are really slippery, and it's kind of just alright. It's only one act, which makes sense, but also makes it kind of forgettable. Except for the iconic image of flying on the tornado. So overall, it's just okay. I struggled with this one a little bit. I just kept dying, and the music is repetitive. It's just kind of just the same thing. It's also only one act, but it's really drawn out because I suck at video games. Just under Final Zone. I couldn't f***ing do this one. I couldn't beat it. This stupid f***ing Metallic or Mecha, or I've seen Silver Sonic is just... Okay, I know it shouldn't be that bad, but there are no rings and 2 boss fights back to back, and for the take of time, I just couldn't beat it. Dead last. Worse than Labyrinth Zone. Now this is the classic Sonic game I've played the least, and pretty much the only thing I knew they've added is Knuckles and a few new shields, and speaking of, the best, real good, and pretty good. Anywho, from now on, let's just get into the game. I'm tired. This zone is really good. Like, it's okay, it's less iconic as Green Hill, but it's more iconic than Emerald Hill Zone, and Tails getting nuked will always be funny. Oh, and the zone getting caught on fire halfway through looks really great, so second place for now. Although this game has some heavy-hitting zones, so would not be shocked if it falls down. Holy crap, they did it. They made a classic Sonic special stage that I like. It's not the garbage of the first one, the terrible pre-rendered stuff of the second one. It's just good. It's the Blue Balls one. It is probably the most iconic special stage. I don't know how to say about it. The music is really, really good. Like, holy crap, the music is good. I don't know, I like the special stage. It's better than the other ones. You can actually control Sonic. Tails doesn't bug you. This one's nice. I like this one. Holy crap, they actually made a good water level. They figured it out, all because of this new power-up that makes you breathe. Plus, the whole aesthetic of the zone is great, but unfortunately, Chemical Plant is just slightly more iconic, so I'm going to put it right under Chemical Plant. Oh boy, I'm tired. I need to stop doing this to myself. This one's okay. It's just kind of forgettable. Every game has their forgettable zone, though, so... I mean, honestly, this one being the forgettable one is pretty good, but, I mean... I'm not sure where to put it. This is where ratings get hard. Just under Hilltop Zone. I like this one. I like the theming, the music, everything. I like this one. Just, like, experience it for a bit. I don't know why, but this one really clicks with me. I even spent so long, I got a time over, which is where I learned game overs mean little to nothing because of how the saving in this game works. Anyway, second place, I have my reasons. I've spent 57 minutes on this zone, and you know what? I was happy. I might have kept dying, but I don't know. This zone's whole vibe is just really chill, and it clicks with me. Maybe it's because I'm from Michigan, and just looking at this reminds me of home. Also, the music. I know I joked earlier about all Sonic music being good, but holy crap, this game has amazing music. It's so good, it made me Google the public opinion of this guy. Anyway, Ice Cap Zone. Listen to Hard Times by the Jetsons. This one's the worst of this game. I don't know. I think I'm just frustrated with like the boss push at the end. And wanted to kind of get this video over. So I'd say overall, just under Final Zone. Before I get into my in-depth final thoughts of the game, let's go over the final rankings from worst to best, just to be fun. Death Egg Zone from Sonic 2, Labyrinth Zone from Sonic 1, Wing Fortress Zone from Sonic 2, Launch Base Zone from Sonic 3, Final Zone from Sonic 1, Sky Chase Zone from Sonic 2, Aquatic Ruin Zone from Sonic 2, Scrap Braid Zone from Sonic 1, Starlight Zone from Sonic 1, Marble Garden Zone from Sonic 3, Hilltop Zone from Sonic 2, Oil Ocean Zone from Sonic 2, Metropolis Zone from Sonic 2, Marble Zone from Sonic 1, Spring Yard Zone from Sonic 1, Mystic Cave Zone from Sonic 2, Emerald Hill Zone from Sonic 2, Ice Cap Zone from Sonic 3, Casino Night Zone from Sonic 2, Hydrocity Zone from Sonic 3, Chemical Plant Zone from Sonic 2, Angel Island Zone from Sonic 3, Carnival Night Zone from Sonic 3, and finally Green Hill Zone from Sonic 1. So, what do I think of this game? Well, I mean, I like them. I mean, okay, I've always had a Mario bias, but I do really like these games. In my opinion, I would probably rank them 3, 1, 2. 2 and 1 are about the same quality-wise, but 1 just is, it's simply more iconic and more well-known. I don't know, I like these games. Although technically I didn't beat Sonic 2, but I mean, I didn't beat Dio either in the last game, so who knows? Someday it might be done. But for now, thank you for watching, and I don't know what else to say. Just thank you for watching. Have a good day. I'm going to sleep. It's late.